Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today's video we are unboxing the Baron Zemo from Marvel Legends. But before we do that, listen, I got really impatient. I've been looking at these figures. They've been sitting in a bag in my room and I'm like, man, I need to unbox these, mess around with them. So we are also unboxing the Spider-Man's figures as well. We only got two of them. This is the Ben Reilly Spider-Man, so we're definitely going to mess around with that. As well as the Spider-Man Armor MK1. So we're going to mess around with those two as well. Of course, the Walgreens exclusive Baron Zemo. So we're going to finally unpackage him. I've been sitting on this one for a while already. I could have put out the review a long time ago if I really wanted to, but I wanted to put it in basically a video that makes sense. You know, I didn't want to unbox it. Wow, look at this. Better packaging than Target sometimes. But man, he is nice and fresh. There was no damage into this one. But here is the Baron Zemo. When they first announced him, I was like, oh my god, he looks pretty sick as well. I absolutely love Baron Zemo. I'm gonna be real with you. He is so freaking dope as well. And then I don't know why, I just love this whole design of him. He has like the leopard shoulders as well. I mean, come on, look at this. Just looks badass. We'll get a better look of him out of package as well. But let's go ahead and unbox some of these Spider-Man's figures as well. Okay guys, so when you take him out of package, this is what he looks like, and overall he looks so freaking badass. I always love this Spider-Man body that they reuse on it because he is so freaking flexible, man. I don't think this is the original Spider-Man body because this one doesn't feel as flexible as the other one, but this is actually still pretty good as well. I mean, it's not like amazing Yamaguchi as far as flexibility, but I mean, he is still pretty good as well. You guys see the double joints as well. That's actually pretty good. And then this whole design of him, I mean, I don't know why I got him standing like that. That was actually a pretty funny pose. But anyways, I always love the big gigantic Spider Man emblem that's on his suit. It just looks badass as well. And then the head. So this is up close how the head looks, and you guys can see it, man. It just looks so badass. Is this purple? Because remember, guys, keep saying this, I'm super colorblind. So this looks purple to me, but I could be mistaken. It could be blue. So there's that as well. And then going down to the boots, the kind of mix in this, I wasn't really the hugest fan when it comes down to his original design of him, because one side is just all Spidey like, and then the other side is just plain. So not really the hugest fan of that, but overall it does look pretty good as well. So there is that. Let's see crunch. I want to see how. Oh, sound like I broke something, but no, actually just me testing it out. Man, he is really flexible on at least the ab crunch as well. His leg, look at that. I mean, come on, look at this. Wow, you could get this Spider-Man in some pretty excellent poses if you really want to. This is so freaking good, man. But yeah, that is pretty much it. Oh, no. What am I doing? Of course, he only comes with two different sets of hands. He comes with the open hands and then closed fist. How I'm gonna probably use them. I'm probably gonna use them with the closed fist. I've been enjoying using closed fists more than I have in the past when it comes down to these figures as well, because I'm not really displaying them like web swinging or something, you know. I'm not really levitating them anywhere, so kind of makes sense to keep them grounded and use them with their closed fists. So I'm probably going to use that. But that is pretty much it for Ben Reilly Spider-Man. Okay guys, so this is the Spidey MK suit, one I should say. as well. So there's been different iterations of this MK1 suit as well. You guys know, actually been different iterations of most of these guys. But the one I'm familiar with is him. Of course, he replaces him being agile with this suit to protect himself from the new enforcers. So that is the one I'm familiar with because they shoot guns and his suit can't really protect himself from guns as much. So there is that. So he kind of gives up him being able to be agile just so he could be bulletproof as well. So there is that. But of course, he's not completely bulletproof. I should mention that as well. But I always like this whole design. It just gives me that chrome Batman. I mean Batman, Spider-Man. That looks absolutely freaking amazing. I love the emblem right here as well. Spider-Man just has one of the most coolest emblem as well. And this is probably how I'm gonna use him because even though this one comes with webs, um, like right here, um, which is pretty cool. I'm probably gonna be real with you. Probably not even gonna use those, just because, like I said, I've been loving the closed fist when it comes down to these Spider-Man or any action figure in general. I've been loving the closed fist instead because I like them in fighting poses. Even though this is basically the armored suited up version, he is still pretty flexible as well. So if it wasn't as flexible, it probably would have made sense because, um, I mean, like I said, the armor kind of weighs him down. But anyways, it's still pretty flexible. I mean, he is Spider-Man, so there's that. I love this right here. This looks so freaking good. I mean, come on, let's get up close on that. Wow. That looks good. I just love the armor plating. I mean, obviously it's not real. It's plastic, but it does look real. It looks so freaking good. I love the face. I mean, come on, look at that. That is Spider-Man. And then the blacks is just flowing off each other. I mean, the blacks and the grays, as you say. And this is how the bottom looks as well. And this is kind of how he looks from the back. He just looks badass, man. Absolutely love this Spidey. I mean, come on, look at them together. They're so freaking dope. I guess I can show him with the webs on, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, guys. So this is pretty much how he looks with the webbing as well. You can put it whichever way you want. There's no like real way of actually putting it on. You could put it off to the side. You could put it up. You could have it like kind of like he's using it as a shield or whatever. It's really up to you. This is kind of how the webbing looks anyways, though. It's not really the best material, and then it's kind of bended as well. So there's that. I kind of prefer like how Storm Collectibles does their webbings, or anything, their electricity effects or whatever, where they actually have it actually attached to the hand. I prefer that instead. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much how he looked with the webbings on. So now let's go ahead and show off Baron Zemo. Okay, guys, so when you take him out of the package, this is what he looks like. And overall, I just love this whole design of him. He looks so freaking badass as well. I love the white eyes on here as well. I love that the mask is going over his shoulders as well. Then got the leopard prints on the side of it. I'm guessing this is like a crown or whatever, but it's attached to it, so there's no part of that ever coming off. This is kind of like how the back looks. It's kind of like these little holes. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know why it looks like that. So there's that as well. The arms look freaking amazing, man. Or I should say the hands. I love these yellow gloves. They look pretty good. Now this is probably going to be the rare one where I probably don't display him with the closed fist. Probably going to use him with the sword, so we'll show off the sword in a few. This is kind of like his belt or whatever. It looks like a championship belt. I'm not sure why this is like going over, but I like that it is because it's blocking the hidden piece right there from the ab crunch, and it's not really preventing him from doing anything. I mean, this is plasticky as it comes, so he could actually bend as much. Now, can he do a whole 360 with it? It just, since it's over the top and not at the waist, he actually still can. So that's actually pretty cool. And luckily, the belt is not blocking the waist. So that's pretty smart technology right there. Or engineering, I should say. So there's that. As far as him doing a double knee, I mean, he can, but his leg can't raise up all the way, you know. So there is that as well. And this is kind of like how the boots look. The leopard prints. I just love this whole design. I don't know, for some reason the yellows and the purples pretty much go off of each other. And he just nails it, man. I mean, come on, look at this Baron Zemo. He just looks badass as well. So now let's go ahead and display him with the sword and see how exactly I'm gonna display mine. Okay, guys, so this is how he looks with the sword, him holding the sword as well. It actually looks pretty good. I like this sword as well. It's a generic sword, don't get me wrong, but it looks like a sword. So there's that. But yeah, this is, like I said, man. I mean, this is kind of like a classic design of Baron Zemo, and not your typical one that you saw like in the movies or yeah, in the movies, as I say, and the TV show. So this one is just classic Baron Zemo, and I absolutely love this as well. And it kind of makes sense to me having like an open hand, sort of, or gripping claw hand, because I don't know, a closed fist just kind of doesn't make sense. Especially if I have one hand of him holding the sword. I guess you could use two hands of him holding the sword, but I kind of don't want that. I prefer to have him like flashing the sword instead. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. And this is basically all three figures together. I mean, they look pretty freaking unique and amazing, if you ask me. So there is that. But anyways, guys, let's go ahead and end the video. Okay, guys, that is pretty much it. That's all I got for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this, if you guys did enjoy this, please consider liking and subscribing. Helps the channel out tremendously. Keeps me motivated. Keep doing videos just like this one as well. Don't forget to hit that bell so you don't miss an unboxing just like this one. If you want to see more pictures of the Spideys as well as Baron Zemo, I will be posting them on my Instagram. If you don't have my Instagram, it's down in the description down below, as well as other ways to follow me if you guys want to. Anyways, guys, that is pretty much it. That's all I got for you guys today. You guys have a wonderful, amazing day. Always stay tuned for the next unboxing. You don't know what's going to happen on this channel. But anyways, guys, you guys have a wonderful, amazing day. And see you guys later.